Hello, it's my Eurovision 2021 semi-final 2 predictions and hopes. Welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. Please do click on the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and like, share, and comment below. As you can see, I'm back again on my not quite so professional setup, so please bear with me. But I hope you're all excited for semi-final 2. I certainly have had a great time watching semi-final 1. So I thought we'll come back with some more predictions. So again, these are just based on what my sort of group of my Eurovision friends have predicted who they think will qualify. This is to emphasize predicted what they think will qualify, not what they want to qualify. Two quite different things. We've got seven of us did this one because my good friend Jody, who is very knowledgeable about Eurovision, managed to get his predictions in time for me to record this, which is great. So there's some interesting results from it. So this time all 7 agreed on 6 surefire qualifiers, which were San Marino, Greece, Iceland, Serbia, Bulgaria, and Switzerland. And I think if you look at that group, there are 3 of those that are in contention to win Eurovision altogether. That's obviously being Iceland, Bulgaria, and Switzerland. You have a couple of others that I think could very well finish top 10, which is San Marino and Greece. And then we have Serbia, which everyone thinks will qualify. I'm pretty sure they will. There's a slight doubt over it. It's just, I suppose that's one that's slightly more nervous about, but I'm pretty sure they'll get through. They should get enough televote. Their performance in the jury final was really energetic, and I think it will come across well. San Marino we're feeling confident about as well, because not only Senate, who's amazing, puts on a great show and it's a great song, but as I'm sure you may have already seen, Flo Rida is in Rotterdam and he is appearing on the Eurovision stage. He's already done the jury show and other rehearsals, and it was just, it comes together really well. So I don't think we've got any worries about that. And then it all changes a little bit, because that's 6 qualifiers that we all agree on, and then the next drop is the next kind of group that we the most agree on. There's 4 out of 7 of us agree the following will qualify, which are Moldova, Albania, and Finland. Now, I think Albania will probably qualify because the stage show is so impressive. Her live vocal is so good. Finland, it's I think it's called violent pop, I think is how they describe it, or something along those lines. Anyway, it's very rocky, and it's about the only one of that genre in the semi-final, and they've got a very energetic live performance. I'm pretty sure that will go through. The one I'm more doubtful about is Moldova. It's a kind of standard cheesy pop, sort of Eastern European ethno pop banger. Obviously Philip Kirkorov is behind it, but she's had the actual staging isn't, perhaps it wasn't what people were expecting, but also she's had her vocal isn't necessarily that great, and I think it gets swamped by Serbia, which comes straight after it. So I had Moldova not qualifying in mine, but it could well do. But I think if it does, it'll come through as a 9th or 10th. And yeah, it's not, the staging is not quite as inventive or as creative or as crazy as we normally expect from Moldova. So that's that group. The next group is where 3 of us agree out of 7 are 4. So it throws which of our predictions into chaos, because it means I have too many qualifiers. But the ones that we think 3 of us think will qualify are Austria, Portugal, Latvia, and Denmark. Now, I have to say, of those, I think the most likely to qualify are Austria and Portugal, and they would qualify over Moldova to give you the 10. Austria, I'm not that great at the song, but he's got a really good live vocal. I think the juries will go for that. Portugal's been a bit of a revelation. I think people thought the juries might go for it, but now we've seen the staging of it. It looks fantastic. It comes across well. Portugal are in a chance of qualifying, which people weren't expecting, I think. And it's their first song ever in English. Latvia, love Samantha Tina. She's been waiting years to go to Eurovision. Tried for so many times. I just don't think that's going to go through. Her jury, the staging isn't quite as crazy as you might expect. Her normally brilliant but amazing vocals were a bit off in the jury final, so I think we might be saying goodbye to Latvia. Denmark, who knows? quite the it's the kind of I suppose it will depend on whether Denmark gets a massive televote score that outweighs, say, Austria or Portugal and their jury score, and will remains to be seen which kind of outweighs which, because I don't think Denmark are going to do very well with the juries. And then the kind of ones that the ones that are definitely not qualifying. So 2 of us said that Poland would qualify, but the rest did not. I'm in agreement with that side of things. I think I described it, or I've described it as that it may be well be called the ride, but it's a ride that leads to a car crash. I don't think the diaspora is getting behind it. The juries will certainly not. It's not going through. And the other 3, one person each thought Estonia and Czech Republic would qualify, but the rest did not. I'm pretty sure my friend Clive was the one who thought Estonia would qualify. Uku's got a great voice. It's quite a nice track. But it's going to be completely overshadowed by San Marino, which goes before it, and it's in that dreaded second running slot. So while a lot of middle-aged gay men and middle-aged women will enjoy it, I don't think it's going to be enough. And the other one that I'm really sad about, which I don't think is going to get through, is Czech Republic, one of my favourite songs. But the staging just isn't really bringing it to life. His live vocal hasn't been as good as we might expect. So I think though I think Benny Cristo is great. He's probably the nicest artist in the contest. I don't think that's going through. And then sadly, no one has thought Georgia was going through. And while I think it's a very sweet song, I agree there's no chance of that one qualifying. I've noticed, because I'm doing this live, and there's a comment in the chat about what do I think about Denmark. Well, Denmark is in my personal top 20. So I quite enjoy it. I can also see that a lot of people don't like it, but it's cheesy fun. Qualification, I think, is 50-50. It depends if the televote gets behind it, but we shall see. Anyway, that's my little rundown of who kind of my group of friends thought would qualify. As I say, some surefire ones in there, quite 50-50s on quite a few of the rest, but which will make it a really exciting evening. And I'll be back probably tomorrow to kind of do a reaction to kind of the qualifiers and how the show went. But thank you for now, and we'll see you again soon.